Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at you with a Christmas gift guide. I still can't believe that Christmas is just over 3 weeks away. It's absolutely insane. It's really just crept up on me this year, I feel like. When it comes to shopping for Christmas gifts, I always tend to take advantage of the sales like the Black Friday sales and Cyber Monday sales, which are kicking off today. I am going to have a number of the different discount codes dropped into the description box below, so please do check that out, and I'm also going to have a corresponding blog post as well. But I want to jump right into it and talk about some of the different things that I think make perfect gifts at Christmas time that also extend across a range of different price points. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger, one of the things that I would always get at Christmas was a really beautiful pair of pajamas, whether they were just some that were a little bit more expensive. I was really obsessed with the Paul Frank ones, or whether they were just a pair of nice silk pajamas. And I just think they're a really luxurious gift to get, and they're not always super expensive. So I actually recently received from the team at Grana these beautiful rose dust colored silk pajamas. These have this really lovely stripe to them, and they actually come with a matching eye mask. I will show you guys what these look like on, because these are just beautiful. I just haven't really had anything that is quite so lovely as this, and I just think that they make a really beautiful gift. They do actually have a few different styles, like you can get camisoles, and they also have a shirt, what do you call it, a shirt style pajama dress, which is also really nice too, depending on what you're after. But I've got the version with the long sleeve top and then the long bottoms as well. I do have a discount code for Grana as well for 10% off, so that will also be in the description box below. So the next thing I want to talk about are mugs, and I really love giving these as gifts. I think if you find something really special, I gave a Christina Ray mug to my sister for her birthday, and she absolutely loved it. I mean, I drink a lot of tea and coffee, so it sort of seems a bit of a no-brainer for me, but I recently picked these ones up for Luke and I just thought they were really beautiful. They're from Anthropologie, and they're in a ceramic with a gold foil sort of spot detail to them, and as you can see, they've got our first initials on there, J for Jamie Lee, L for Luke, and these are huge and they're just so nice. I mean, you can't put these in the microwave, it's very much worth noting, but they're just a really beautiful gift. They're not very expensive, and I just think that they make a lovely addition to, you know, your morning coffee routine. Now, this next gift idea is generally something that I would suggest getting if you really know the person, but I just love the idea of gifting a really beautiful piece of jewelry, and perhaps one of my favorite recent additions to my jewelry cabinet has been this Zodiac necklace from Mejuri, and I will insert a close-up of what this looks like on. I'm an Aquarius, and so this is the Aquarius Zodiac necklace. It's got the little constellation here on a gold coin, and it has an adjustable chain. So that is just really beautiful. I like the fact that it does hang a little bit lower. It's very dainty, very unassuming, and I think it's the kind of very simple piece that most people would like. Another thing that I have been absolutely obsessed with lately have been these squiggle earrings from Ruby, and again I will show you guys a close-up of what these look like on. Oh my god, Winston's fairies everywhere. But these are a statement. They are super affordable as well, so a good one, especially if you just want to get a little stocking stuffer for someone. Kind of keeping to that constellation theme, I also think notebooks and diaries for the year to come are a really practical purchase to get someone, and they're not always necessarily too expensive. So I've got two here. The first one is this vegan leather bound notebook. This one has my star sign on it again. As I said before, I'm an Aquarius, and it just has a dot lined notebook in the side, and then it also has this beautiful rose gold pen which is attached by a loop to the actual notebook, so you won't lose it. I just think this is a really luxurious looking little notebook. I personally tend to write a lot of things on the go. It's just the nature of, you know, when I come up with an idea for YouTube or for my blog, I want to note it down and jot it down on something. So this is kind of my latest addition to my notebook collection. And then the other one is, this is actually something I received as a gift last Christmas, and I just thought it was really thoughtful. It is a leather bound diary from the Daily Edited, and as you can see, it's been embossed with my name on the front, and I use this all the time. Like, you can kind of see I've got a lot written in here. It's just been so useful, and it also has one of those little ribbons so that you can see where you are up to in the notebook. So a very, very handy one, very practical one, and I just love the fact that you can actually personalize this with the person's name on the front. Now, when it comes to books, I actually tend to purchase a lot of my books on Kindle these days because I'm trying to minimize the number of things that we have in our house. But sometimes I do like to buy the odd book just as I think it's a really beautiful cover, or I just think it's a lot nicer sometimes to actually be able to flick through the pages. So the first book I want to recommend is called The New Garçon, and I think this is a really lovely one if you have a friend who's really into kind of minimal style, or perhaps even that more kind of masculine or Parisian style. This is essentially a collection of interviews and essays with various style icons from around the world, and it's just a really nice easy read. There's a lot of focus and emphasis on the classics, which I really like, so I personally really enjoyed this. The other one I want to share is actually, again, it's the gift that I got for Christmas last year, and it's just one of the most beautiful books. It is called The Beauty Chef by Carla Oates, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually have quite a lot of issues when it comes to food. I'm lactose intolerant, but I also have a lot of foods that I can't eat because they make me quite sick. So stone fruits, things like eggplant, onion, garlic, all of that, I can't eat it, so I'm very limited. And having a book like this, which is just really designed around foods that are going to be good for, you know, creating a healthy gut and, you know, health and well-being, that sort of thing, is really essential for me. And I know I'm not the only one who has those sorts of struggles. The inside of this book is just, hold on, if I can show you properly, the inside of this book is just absolutely beautiful as well, and there are some incredible recipes. So a good one if you also know someone who has the same struggles with food as I do. I have a few homewares gift suggestions for you guys, and the first is one that I have given as a gift previously, and it is an agate coaster. So this one here is in a rose quartz, and I actually got this from Anthropologie. It has a beautiful gold trim, and this is just really lovely. I love putting my cup of coffee or my tea on it while I'm working at my desk. Then I also have these other ones which are sort of more of a blue geode kind of a crystal, and these are ones that I bought via Etsy. If I can find a similar one I will, but I do believe West Elm has very similar ones to these. These are actually one of the last gifts that I bought my mum before she passed away, and honestly, the joy that she got, because she was really into astronomy, astrology, and crystals, and just the joy that she got when she received these was so beautiful, and yeah, that really meant a lot to me. So it's something that I definitely keep in mind when I'm thinking about giving a gift to someone. Now, this next one's probably going to be a little bit cliche, but I do love gifting a beautiful candle at Christmas as well. It's something that I did give as gifts last year, just because I think sometimes it's one of those little luxuries that we aren't always going to fork out for ourselves. So I have two candles here that I really love. I've got this one from Jo Malone. This is the Red Roses scented candle, and it has a really beautiful rose floral scent. This has incredible throw. I think of all of the different types of candles that I've tried, the Jo Malone ones are probably the ones that I like the best. I definitely think that these are far superior to the Diptyque ones, even though the Diptyque candles have the most beautiful packaging. But I think that these are well worth the investment. You do not have to burn them for very long to have the scent lingering throughout your entire house. The other one that I have is one that I picked up from this boutique very close to my work, and they always have some of the most beautiful and unusual little bits and bobs around the store, and this is from a brand called Journey Fragrances, and this is I Am Nazareth. So this one here is lavender, frankincense, vanilla, and cedarwood, and I haven't had a chance to burn this yet, but the scent from it is just wow. Like, it's very strong. This is what it looks like. It's got a really thick wick, but oh my god, I am really dying to burn this, and I actually might burn it today while I'm at home. I just think it is such a lovely scent, and again, this has really beautiful packaging. I know that that is not the indicator of a good candle, but that one just smells incredible. Then I had one more homewares gift idea, which I think is really lovely, particularly if you know the person really well and you know their style, and that is a beautiful print. Now these two are relatively affordable. This one is from Desenio and it's kind of a little Chanel nail polish. I just think it's very cute. I keep it on my desk and I just got it in a simple white wooden frame from IKEA. And then the other one that I have here, this is from Minted and I got this a few years ago. This one again is astronomy based. It's my star signs, it's the zodiac, and I also have the Gemini one for Luke, and again I got this framed via Minted too, so I will drop it down in the description box and I will link a couple of similar ones as well in case you guys want to check out a few different price points. Now the next one is probably a lot more geared to those of you who are living in the southern hemisphere because it is summer and we tend to spend a lot more time outside because naturally it's hot and you want to go and enjoy that and go to the beach. And so this has probably been one of the best things that we have gotten in the last few years. It's a UE Boom speaker. As you can see, mine's branded iHeartRadio. It's from when I worked at APN, but this is just so fantastic. I'm pretty sure it's waterproof as well, but it's just got really good volume. It's really easy to use. It's Bluetooth. It's not too expensive. I'd say it's probably around the $200 mark if memory serves me, but it's just so practical and this comes with us everywhere. It's actually something that we took with us to the Maldives as well so we could listen to some tunes while we were lying out in the sun. So definitely a good one and a great one if you have a man in your life who is looking for something like this or who you think would really enjoy it. Now at Christmas time there are always so many different beauty palettes that come out that are so enticing and little different Christmas gift sets. However, I honestly think the best beauty gift that you can give someone is a MAC eyeshadow palette. Now, I got this from Nordstrom, and Nordstrom actually do these 15-pan eyeshadow palettes, and they're much more affordable than if you were to build one yourself, and they've got a really great selection inside. So I think I got the Cool Neutrals or something like that. I will link it down in the description box below, but this has been one of the best additions to my beauty stash that I have ever bought. I use this all the time. It's what I've got on my eyes today. It is so practical and you can do so many different looks with it. MAC eyeshadows are really beautiful. I will say that probably there are others on the market that might be better and maybe a little bit more affordable, but it's a good classic and you know that they are going to do a good job. They're just really creamy, very blendable, and just an all-round beautiful eyeshadow. So I think that these are really great, particularly if you're thinking of spending a little bit more. The final gift idea I have to suggest is on the more pricier end of the spectrum, and it is a card case. Now this one here is from Charlotte Olympia. You guys know that I love this. I also have the little coin purse version of this as well, in addition to the little mini clutch bag. I love cats, but I think something like this is really practical. You can actually get ones like this, very similar sort of style, but without the kitty on it from the Daily Edited, and get it monogrammed too, so I will link that in the description box. I think Saint Laurent do a really beautiful one, so there's a lot of different little card cases like this, but I just think they're really practical. It's a way of giving someone a little bit of luxury but without completely breaking the bank. So those are all of my Christmas gift ideas. I would love to know what you guys are planning on buying your loved ones for Christmas. Don't forget, like I said, I am going to be doing a roundup of all of the best different Christmas gift ideas on my blog, so I will also link that post down in the description box below in case you want to check it out, in addition to sharing all of those Cyber Monday codes with you so you can get a little bit of a bargain on your Christmas shopping. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time with a brand new one. See you soon. Bye!